Because I definitely don't want anybody to feel sorry for me. There's no woe is me, but it's tough no matter what. To get to the track, man, what a job. It's anything and everything, just from the truck, the camper, to prep bikes. That's the thing that a lot of people don't understand is 40 hours a week will not touch that bike that I'm gonna race on Sunday. For the first sprint, I dug myself a pretty good sized hole. Right off the bat, still kind of struggling with the bike and really, yeah, struggling with the sand, and all things considered, I can promise that nobody improved more than we did that weekend. Luckily, like bike-wise, a lot of things are going to be the same since I didn't get the race here last year, but I seen that it was a lot of sand. So luckily, setup-wise, it's still going to be close to our round one setup, which is good. But man, more or less just coming in with that intensity that we had when we finished the first round there.
Yeah, so today we were out here at GTR today, breaking in our race bikes for the GNCC series, just putting some time on them and also getting some practice in for the upcoming Sprint Enduro in a week from, well, this weekend be a week from now, but yeah, similar sand is what I've heard, and so just getting a little more time in the South Carolina sand and getting ready for that. Yeah, the game plan obviously is, you know, I don't like getting 8th. It's not something I want to do. So obviously I want to be up there fighting for at least the top 5, you know, have my times close, you know, to the top guys, and just get more time and be more competitive. That's the biggest thing.
You know, it wasn't like the result I was looking for, but I wasn't necessarily super bummed out either. I had a safe weekend. I didn't really go down hard at all, and I was in the mix for the most part and ended up, you know, walking away a little bit farther back than I wanted to. But I may not have the advantage in the sand on the 250 now, but I mean, when you feel good in that soil, it's not that big of a deal. You know, these bikes are so fast these days, and I love going to a race that's only, you know, under 5 hours away. It feels like a hometown race. So yeah, I'm excited to go racing and check out this new property. I've never been there yet.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, and it doesn't get any better than this. 3 former champions and a stacked pro class all looking to add their name to the list as well. Let's see how it all pans out. Day number 1, round number 2, the Kenda Full Gas Sprint Enduro Series. These riders are testing the traction on the wet sand for the first time this weekend, and while we have a clear winner in test number 1, you could throw a blanket over riders 2 through 7 in that pro class. This is going to be some tight racing over the weekend. Are beginning to ring in now for test number 2, and wow, it is Craig DeLong, your overall fastest rider in the Enduro test. No doubt one rider that's definitely looking to improve his results is that 300 of Ben Parsons. He puts his head down here on day number 1. He's going to round out your Pro 2 podium. Day number 2 here in Blackshear, Georgia seems to be following the same theme of the weekend with rain coming down here in the morning. But as we approach this pro start time, the sky seems to be breaking, the sun is coming out. Thad Duvall dug himself a bit of a hole yesterday, but he was determined to dig his way out of it today. This is the second round that we're seeing Corey Buttrick out here with stock Husqvarna plastics. He's out here doing this by himself this year. When you're racing against the clock, the name of the game is consistency, and that is exactly what Josh Strang has. All 12 tests of racing, he never finished outside of the top 3. Cody Barnes looking like a completely different rider today on that number 99 machine. He might work his way up into a podium position. After a bad get off in the Enduro test, Craig DeLong is not going to be able to line up for test number 5, thus ending his weekend and his very realistic shot at getting on that overall podium. Kailub Russell was not even medically cleared to ride a dirt bike at the time of his round 1 victory. That doesn't seem to be slowing him down at all as he adds round number 2 to the list to remain unbeaten in his return back to full gas racing.
It was good. I mean, I was hovering around that 5th place spot, going down a long straightaway. It was coming into a corner and it was real chopped out, braking bumps pretty big, and must have came in there faster than what I was before, and I was pushing the pace and hit the first one, blew my arm off the bar, and then so I hit the next bump with my hand off the bars, and then when I hit that, I threw my weight all the way forward, and I smashed my arm pretty good over here, and then I think when I did that, enough force, it threw me over the bars, and then the bike came over and did a front flip and landed on me.
Yeah, last test came in, I had I think 5 or 6 seconds back to 3rd place, and 4th was right there. And I just made a big mistake, had a pretty big crash, and lost too much time. So I threw away a podium for the weekend, but all in all, it was a good riding, and just mistakes happen.